Just please explain for both Windows and Mac. Actually, I have Mac system.
Okay, so you can say that I'm going to explain for the Windows here, and same thing you can do on the Mac, but if you have any problem, you can connect me. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, because here we are trying to make it a general session, and but if somebody is facing any problem, you can connect me. There is no issue for that. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So now, who's Mithul? You are going to share the screen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Are you able
So
to see my?
yes. Okay. So here what we are going to do here, we are going to start the, you can say, learning of the automation, and basically we are going to start with the Selenium, and for Selenium we need to install the, you can say, Java environment on our machine. So first of all, we will check that whether if you are using any machine, we have to make sure Java is already not installed in your machine. So how we are going to make a check for that? So Mithil, can you open a command prompt? Just type the cmd in the search box and enter, and it will open a command prompt for you. And in the command prompt you have to put a you can say a command that is called Java. In the small you have to write Java and space, and then you have to write dash and write version, VRSION. Okay, VRSION version. So this is the command. Actually, you can see that whenever you are writing, Java is itself a command. Okay, this command is available in the Java library. So this command actually, this whenever we are running this command, it is actually going to prove two things. Because when you run the command Java version, it means it is saying that Java is not recognized as an internal command. It means Java is not available in your machine. Are you getting my point? So this is
Yes.
clear that Java is not, because if the Java is stalled, it will recognize this command. Second thing, that if it will recognize, if Java is stalled in your machine and it will recognize, then the response of this command is that to give the version which is installed in your machine. So we have verified it from the command prompt. Now how we can verify? What is the second way to verify it? We know that whenever we are going to install any type of software, it creates a folder structure in our system. So Mithil, we will do one thing. Can you open a file explorer? Can you open a file explorer, a folder, and go to the, you can say, C drive? Yeah. Open the file explorer and go to the C drive. So usually whenever we install any software, it basically goes to the C drive. So go to the C drive under PC, go to the C drive, and now go to the program file. So everybody know, you know that here you are able to see two program files, and there was another folder that was program files 86. Anybody know what is the difference between it? Anybody know? Okay, let me tell you. You know that whenever you're talking about the Windows operating system also, it comes into the two flavors in terms of bit. One is called 32-bit, one is called 62-bit, 64-bit. Now nobody is going to use the 32-bit, that is very old. But if you are using 32-bit operating system, then every time your programs, whenever you are installing any program, that will go under program files cross 86. But whenever you are using 64-bit operating system, your software will go under program files. That's why we will go into the program files, because I'm 100% sure your system is 64-bit. Okay, if you're not aware about, I can tell you how you can check it. Okay, now here you can see that, are you able to see any Java folder here? Just click on any folder and just click on J. Just see that you are
Oh,
able to see any folder with the name of J. No. So this is the second check that Java is not installed on your machine. Is it okay?
yes.
Great. So now everybody is going to reply on that. If you have a Java install, that is also because I need acknowledgement for everybody in this batch so that I can see that everybody is on the same page. For me, everybody is important. Har ek friend jaruri hota hai. Chaliye. So now we are going to install the Java on my machine. Okay. So for that, what we are going to do, just open Chrome or any browser. I will recommend open the Chrome browser. Yeah, and open a tab, and here write download JDK or download Java. You can write anything. Okay, download Java or download JDK. When you go and enter it, you will see that lots of links are coming. Can you come down and open the, you can say this, you can open the Oracle one. Yeah, you can say the first one you can open. Yeah, click on that. So now here I want to tell you about the little bit history about the Java, because reason is that that is very important to understand that we are going to learn the Java, we are going to learn the Selenium with the combination of Java. So how important it is and how useful it is. So you can say that basically the Java was the originally Java was the project of product of Sun Microsystem, but because due to the popularity of Java, Oracle, which is a very big organization in the IT industry, everybody know that you can say 90% people use the Oracle database in the real world. Okay, so now Oracle acquired the Java. Okay, now Oracle is the officially owner, or you can say the district, you can say main company which has occupied the you can say Java. Okay, now here you can see that whenever we are just coming to this page, we are able to see that Java 21 and Java 17 available now. So here I want to tell you that you can see lots of versions of Java are available, and the current version which is available in the market, that is 21 and 17. So you can go with the 17 and you can go with the 21 also, but it is my advice, don't go below than it. Okay, you can go, still you can go, because in the Selenium people are saying that Java 8 is not supported, so people are trying to go with the 11 and then something like that. But my advice is that if you want to move from Java 8, why you are not going to use the latest one? So we are also going to use the latest one also. Is it okay? So we will go for Java 21. So here you can say that when already Java 21 tab is selected here, under it, when you see that under Java 21, we are able to see that three tabs are there, three links are there: Linux, Mac OS, and Windows. Are you able to see? Three links
Yes.
are there. So why they have given? So here one important question of the Java comes into the picture. What is that? In Java, there is a question that two things are there. One is platform dependent and one is platform independent. So when somebody asks you in the interview that JDK is platform dependent or independent, so answer is JDK is platform dependent. What do you mean by platform? Means operating system. Platform means operating system. So you know that whenever you are going to download the Java JDK, it is giving the option whether it is asking whether you want to do it for Linux, Mac OS, or Windows. It means for every operating system, the setup, the download exe file is different. Are you getting my point? So this is clear that JDK is platform dependent, because you have to choose your operating system first, then you have to download. This is clear to everybody?
Yes.
Sir,
Yeah.
my
So
Yes.
one question here is, what is like JDK? What's the purpose? Like, is it for like,
yeah, so it is something like that. Just take the example. Suppose take the example, if you are going to do something. Suppose take the example, if you are going to suppose take the example, if you are a mechanic. I'm just taking the example, we are a mechanic of a car, and we know that whenever we are going to repair a car, we need every tool which is needed for that repair, right? So actually you can say that in the market you can get every individual tool from the market, but nowadays there is a process that okay, they have created a tool kit, like every tool will be available there, right? So if you want to develop the Java code in your machine, you need everything which is needed for the Java development. So JDK is the full form, that is called Java Development Kit. Means whatever is needed to develop the Java code, it is going to provide everything. It will provide the default library, it will provide the command. Are you getting my point?
oh, yes,
So
yes.
JDK means you need a kit. Okay, if you go in the funny way, so like for the example, if a girl is going to make a makeup, she usually buy a makeup kit. So that everything will be there. Okay, everything. I'm not going to put any particular name, but everything is there. So kit means you are getting everything for a proper task. Is it okay?
Okay.
So we will go for the Windows. So now click on Windows. So in the Windows, you can see that we are getting the different options. Like you can, if you want, you can get the folder. Okay, whenever you are going to install Java on your machine, I will show you that basically it creates a folder structure on your machine. So here you have three options. One option is that first option, it is saying that if you want to install only the, you can say that folder structure, you can install it. Okay. Second is you can say you have two type of installer. And what is the benefit? Here you are not going to download the folder. It will give you the exe file, and it is something like that you will click on the exe file and you get the steps like next, 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 something like you are trying to install any type of software. Okay, and that is the easy one. So we'll go for the middle one. Okay, 64 installer. So can you click on this one? Yeah. So when you click on this, you can see that at top right corner, it is trying to download it. Okay, so it is taking time. Yeah, yeah. So that's why I was saying that what is the system of your, what is the performance or in net speed, because here it is important. It is going to take a little bit time, but your speed is good. That is well enough. It is 164 MB and it is good speed. Okay, so now till the time it is downloading, we are not going to waste the time. Anybody have any question till now? Like JDK is platform dependent, right? So that's why we are install it according to the operating system. Somebody has asked me, Pradeep, my operating system is Mac OS. So definitely where you will go? You will go under Mac OS. Is it
Okay.
okay?
Yes.
So till the time, can you click on Mac OS? Mithul, can click on Mac OS tab? So here you can say that if your operating system is macOS, you can see here it is giving the option, like you can say first thing is that it is giving in the tar form. Like we have a, you can say jar in different tar is also a form where you can use the compressed file. Zip is the compressed file. Here we use the tar. Here you can see we can use below one also. So now here you can see that you can, I think you can go with the second last one. Okay, and if you know that what is the best way to install any software in the macOS, you can choose it here, but you have, I think you can use the second last, right?
Okay.
Okay. So and still I'm saying that we will cover both the things here, but still you face any problem in a particular operating system, maybe somebody is going to use the Linux also, you can ping me one to one. Okay, I'm here
Okay.
taking the base. Okay, so now, okay, this is the thing. Anybody else have any question here?
We are using like for JDK latest version with the Java
Your
9,
vo
right?
your
8.
voice your voice is not clear. I think there is some echo, something like that. Everybody is facing the same. Everybody is able to hear him clearly, or there's some. Can you come
No,
again?
I think
No, his
not
voice is
clear.
not clear.
Yeah, your voice is clear, more clear than them. Okay, can you come again?
But like we are using a JDK 21 for Java 8, right?
No, no, no. Java 8 is different version. Here JDK 12 is different. Here JDK means Java Development Kit, and 21 is the version. Okay. And whenever we are
Okay,
saying that JDK 8 means Java Development Kit is that same, but we are saying that we are talking about the 8 version, right?
okay,
Okay, like you can see that just the adjacent of the JDK 21, we have JDK 17 also. Okay, so if you want to download JDK 17, we can use that one also. But why I'm saying that we should go with the JDK 21, you will see that whenever, suppose take the example, currently you are downloading the JDK, right? Maybe you are going to download, suppose take the example, you decide that I would like to go with the, suppose take the example JDK 17. So what is happening here, whenever you are going to install any other software in your machine, which is depend on your Java. So at that time, what will happen? At that time, you have to make sure that the version of any other software which is going to install in your machine, that should be compatible with your Java version. Yes or no? Are you getting my point?
Yes.
So in that case, what is happening? If we will go with the latest version, there are very minimal chances. I think not the minimal. There are no chances that the software which you are going to install on your machine that will not compatible. Okay. So till the time it is downloading the file, can you open a new tab? I can give you the example. Can you open a new tab?
Pradeep, can you
Uh,
hear me?
Yeah, can you open a new tab? And here just do one thing. Just type JMeter download. Just enter JMeter download. Then I will tell you that why I'm saying that we should prefer the latest version. Because then you don't have any dependency on Java, that whether in the future, if you are going to download any other software, you will see that
Hello.
the late. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Pradeep. I already installed Eclipse, but during the Eclipse installation, our Java is already installed, auto installed.
Yes, that's why I'm saying that what is happening. Yeah, so nowadays it is also happening that, because you know that what is the main purpose of the Eclipse. Whenever you are downloading the Eclipse, actually you know that you are downloading the Eclipse so that you are going to use the Java development, so that sometime it download. But here the thing is that what is the condition here? Whenever you are going to download the Eclipse, it will always download the latest version. Yes or no?
Yeah, yeah, yes.
Yeah, that will, because that is integrated with the Eclipse. So why I'm telling you this process, because this process is according to you. Suppose take the example, you want to download some different version, right? Suppose take the example, you don't want to download the 21, you want to download the 17. So in this process, you have a flexibility. Are you getting my point?
Okay. Yeah.
But otherwise, if you have downloaded the Eclipse, definitely it is going to provide as an integration point. Okay, now as I was telling you the example that why I want to go with the latest one. So I'm taking the example. Suppose take the example I want to download JMeter. So here, can you, Mitul, can you click on the first link? Apache JMeter, download Apache. Yeah, this one. Okay, so now when you download, yeah, click on that. Yeah, so here you can see that. Can you see that in the Apache JMeter, it is written for 5.613 you requires Java 8 plus. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes.
Just think about that. Suppose take the example, if you have downloaded the Java, suppose 11, because it is saying that we need 8 plus. But in the future, JMeter is also going to release the new version, yes or no? And at that time it will say that Java 11 plus is required, then it will say Java something required, Java 17 plus required. So it is better we should go with the latest version, yes or no? Because
Yes.
Yes.
because at that time you don't need to reinstall it. Okay, maybe for a specific purpose, if you need any lower version you can install it, but actually you can say that its standard is that every company is going to sync with the latest version of the Java. And you know that what is JMeter? JMeter is nothing, it is also developed on the Java language. It is called JMeter, means Java meter. Are you getting my point?
Yes.
Okay.
So
Yes.
that's,
Sir,
yeah, so that's why I was saying that whenever you're downloading, you should go with the latest version. Same thing we will do in the in case of Selenium also. We know that we have started the Selenium from Selenium 2, then we go for Selenium 3, then we go for Selenium 4, and now in Selenium 4 also we are going to use the latest version of the Selenium. In my every batch, I always use the latest. Like for example, when I take the previous batch, at that time version was, you can say 4.69, and the same version is right now. But you can say if talk about the before that, so I was using the some old version like 4 point something. So in my every batch I always use the latest version of Selenium, latest version of the Java, and whatever tool, latest version of the JMeter, whatever tool we are going to use, we are going to with the latest version, so that in the future you are not going to face any type of problem. Okay.
Except the compatibility of other software tools, is there anything such as library or any functionality enhancement? For example, I have installed Java 17,
Mm.
but let's assume that JDK 21 has some more enhancement or library with support in Selenium. Is it
Uh,
something?
that is the possibility. That is the possibility. But I will tell you that in terms of, because you can say when Java is going to release any new version, basically the thing is that they are not going to release it in terms of, you can say, Selenium. Okay, Java is not something that is used for Selenium only. Java is itself a programming language. Developers use it, so they usually provide the you can say new features which is used for development purpose. In testing we are using it for Selenium purpose or maybe some other purpose, but we are going to use a only core Java part. Are you getting my point? A specific part of the Java. Okay, so in that case it rarely happens that any feature you are thinking that okay, in the 17 there was some feature that I can get it on the 21. So it doesn't mean that you are going to lose something. It will rarely happen. Definitely they are going to enhance some features, and not only features, sometime why they release the version, let me tell you. Suppose take the example in Java, they have seen that okay, we have released the version, but now there are some problems because it is open source, right? So everybody is going to put some comment on the community that we are facing this problem on 17 version. So as a fix of that problem, they are release the next version. Are you getting my point?
Yes.
So that's why I'm saying that. So in case of testing, it will rarely happen that you are going to automate or you are going to use the Java code and whatever is available in the 17 and you face any problem in the 21. Rarely it will happen, and I'm sure that rarely happen, because we can see that if Selenium is not going to provide the condition that we should not use, we cannot use the Java 8 version, trust me, still with the help of Java 8 we can create a very good automation framework. Only that the challenge was that, let me tell you, because everybody should aware about that, in Selenium there was some problem. Okay, there was a problem when they was trying to click any element, they have to wait for some time. At that time in the Selenium Selenium, they have written a function, but that function was creating the problem, and the solution of that problem can be handled by a function, by a library. But that library was introduced by the Java in Java above version of it. That's why they said that, okay, if you don't want to face this type of situation, like you are facing this type of problem, you should use the Java 8 plus version. Otherwise itself, if you want, you can write the code in Java 8 itself, but you are not going to get the support from the Selenium. Are you getting my point?
Yes.
Yeah, that is the thing. So
The
that was
JDK is download.
yeah, it is downloaded. Yeah, so I was discussing, so that because I don't want to waste the time, so I have discussed this thing. And trust me, these things are very important, because whenever you are you can see your experience is going to be increased, okay, at that time you should have a good knowledge. Then you are going to lead the team, then you are going to work on different type of discussions which is going to happen at the level of architect, okay, architecture. So now your download is completed. Can you go to that exe file? Yeah, go to download folder and click on exe file. Yeah, click on that. So now it is very simple. So it will open a pop-up for you. Okay, give some time, it will open a pop-up. If you have clicked on exe file, are you
I
able to
think double click is enabled in his system. Can you double
okay,
click?
yeah, if double click, then you have to double click. I'm not aware about that thing. Usually exe, the purpose of exe file to make a single click and it start, you can say. Yeah, are you able to see any pop-up?
Yes, I click
Yes.
on yes.
Yeah, so still it is loading. I can see that it is loading. Okay. Okay, so again, you are getting some pop-up.
Yes.
Because whenever you are getting any pop-up to allow something, I'm not able to see that. Okay, now click on next. And here you can see that it is showing you that whenever you are going to install it, it is going to make a folder, C program files Java JDK. Are you able to see install Java under it? Yeah. So now this is the thing. That's why I've told you that whenever you want to check that Java is installed on your machine, you can go to this location. Now click on next.
So can we like change the
Yeah.
location of
Yeah,
this?
if you want to change it, you can change it, but usually that is the recommendation, that you should install the software in the C drive, right? So that whenever you can say, whenever you want to change your machine, like you want to format your machine, all the basic software should be removed, which is basically in the C drive. Okay, your utility should be in any other drive, but again, it's your choice, but I will recommend to go with the C1, right?
Oh,
So now it is updating the file here, right. So yeah, it is taking a little bit time. Yeah, now you can say that it is saying that Java kit is successfully installed. You can close it. Okay, it is asking for documentation, but Pradeep is here, so you don't need any documentation. Simply close it. And now other installation is progress. Okay, maybe you have click on OK. Maybe you told me that here there is a double click. I think exe file
double.
was just clicked on 2 times, so don't worry about that. Okay, we can do one thing. Just go and open a new command prompt. Okay, just close the old command, because what is the command prompt? Whenever you open the prompt, it makes a session. So if you try to run the same command in the old command prompt, it will not give you the reply. Okay, so you have to open a new command and just type the same command, Java version, and run it. And congratulations, you can see that it is giving the reply. It means Java is installed on your machine. That is the first check. Second check, you can go and check it. Go to your file explorer and check that folder should be there. Yeah, so in this way we can make sure that both the things are installed on our machine here. Yeah, you can say
Yes.
Java is there, and if you go within it, you will see a folder like JDK 20. So this, in this way, you can say this is installed on your machine. Now after that, you can say that we are going to install the a tool which is going to help. Don't close it, don't close it. We are going to install a software in our machine that is called Eclipse. Now the question is that what is Eclipse? Okay, so now just think about that. You have installed a Java development kit so that you can develop a Java code. But if you want to develop the Java code, you need a tool so that your development is easy. Okay, otherwise if you want to develop the code in the traditional environment, like without any tool, like without any Eclipse or NetBeans IntelliJ, your development will little bit tough. It is going to be a tedious task for you. Second thing, it is going to time taking, right? So whenever nowadays, whenever somebody is going to develop any code, it irrespective of any language, it can be Java, it can be Python, it can be Ruby, they always prefer a ID means integrated development environment software, so that you can make your coding easy, development easy. It is going to help you in different ways. Like whenever you are going to write some code, it will suggest you something. It will try to give you the error at the same time. Okay, you are doing something wrong. This is called intelligence feature. Sometime what it will do, you want to make a formatting of your code, so it will provide the shortcut key. So in simple words, you can say that if you want to develop a code, it provides you software, so that using that software you can make your development process easy. Are you getting my point?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
otherwise in the traditional environment, you can open a notepad file, just write the code, save it in .java. There is a tedious task for that. So we have different options available in the market for developing the code, that is called IDE, I integrate development environment. So we are going to use one of them. Okay, so out of you can say in Eclipse, NetBeans, in IntelliJ, the most popular is, you can say, Eclipse. Okay, so you, if you want to go with anyone, you can go it. We are going to with Eclipse. So now open a tab, open a new tab. Okay, and here type download Eclipse. ECLIPSE Eclipse. Yeah, download Eclipse, and you can go with the you can say first link. Yeah. Okay, now at the left side you can click on download. Left side, yeah, where you are able to see a image of the Eclipse. Under Eclipse, yeah, click on this one. It is same for both the 32-bit and 64. Click on that. It will take you the another link. Yeah, now click on this link, download. It will download the Eclipse for you, and it will take some time. Don't worry about that. It has start installing here. Okay, it has start downloading. Can you see that? Okay, start downloading. Can you see that? What is the progress? Okay, it is 129, so it is going to take a time. Till that time, again we are going to utilize the time. And how? Just think about that. If you have installed a language environment in your machine, now Java is on your machine. So whenever I told you, whenever you are going to install any other software, okay, any other software you are going to install which need Java to be installed in your machine, so what you can do, how that software will come to know that Java is already installed on your machine? First thing is that there should be a entry, there should be a registry in your operating system. So I will show you that when you download the Eclipse exe file and install it, it will automatically try to find the path of the Java commands and library in your machine. How it is possible, I'm going to show you. Okay, till the time. So do one thing, in the search, right? Edit system environment variable system, right? Edit system. Just write Mithul in the search, right? Edit system in the search, not here, not here, in the search of your operating system. Yeah, whenever we are
Yeah.
talking about the operating system, I'm talking about the window, right? Edit system. Okay, you got the second option. Yeah, select the first one now. First one option, yeah, click on that. So here you can say this window will appear here, and here you will able to see a button that is called environment variables. Click on that. Great. So here you can say that we are getting the two type option, user variables for Mithul Desai, and below we are getting the option system variables here. So now the difference is that whenever any individual person is working on a system and you want to provide the access of particular software, then you are going to make a setting on the above that will be available for only particular user. But if you want to make a setting in your system, that should be available for every user. That should go under system variable. System is operating system. Okay, so now if you click on the edit, there is a variable already, path. Can you click on that? No. Select the path from the system variables. No, cancel. I'm talking about the path. Are you able to see path? Yeah, below it there is a variable path. Yeah, this one. Click on edit. So you can see that. Are you able to see it on the top of this list? What is selected? This is nothing. When you install the Java, it has given the path of the Java command. Are you getting my point? Are you getting my point? That's why whenever you are running the command Java from your command prompt, how it is able to recognize? Because you have already, at the time of installing, it has already set the path of that command here. Are you getting my point? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so I will make it clear. Don't worry. What command you are running on the command prompt? Java, and the attribute is version. I will show you that where that command is available. But before that, let me do one thing. Can you do one thing? Here you are just giving the path of Java only. Now we can do one thing. For the safer side, we can give the path of the Java home. Java home means where your actual Java folder is available. So sometimes that is used. So can you make a cancel here? Click on cancel on this window only. Yeah, cancel. And no, not here. And now, are you able to see any variable here with the name of Java in the system variable? Are you able to see any variable with the name of Java? No. So
Oh,
no. So it's my advice. You can create it. Just click on new under system variables. Click on new. Yeah, very good. And in the variable, yeah, in the variable name, you have to write in the capital capital Java, Java, everything in the capital, underscore HOME in the capital home. So this is the variable name. Now the question is that what do you mean by Pradeep this variable? Like you can say whenever you are making a setting under your system variables, every variable is standard. It is something like that. It is global acceptable. Means if you are creating a variable Java home, everybody know in this world, like if somebody want to find what is the location of your Java folder in your machine, they will simply search this variable name. That's why we are going to put the value where Java is stored. So let it as it is. And now go to your file explorer where you have opened the JDK. Can you go to with the help of tab? Can you go to that folder? Yeah. No, already you have opened a folder. I think you don't need to open a new one. You have already a folder. You can say open. Yeah, click on that. So here, go to JDK. Click on JDK. No, first go to, yeah, click on JDK. Now, can you copy the path from the URL? Click on the URL above in the folder. Yeah, click on that. Yeah, click and now copy it. If you copy it, can you go to that window of environment variables? Yeah, and in the variable value section, paste it. So you know that JDK is that. What is JDK? JDK means Java Development Kit, and it is nothing. JDK means your Java. So here you are giving the path of Java. So it is not mandatory, but if you are going to give it, trust me, any software which is going to install on your machine, that will easily pick the path of your Java. Are you getting my point?
Yes.
So two things are there. One is
I
Java.
have a question.
Yeah. You have a question?
So what is the need to set path in our system, or what is the use for setting the path?
That's why I'm saying that, suppose take the example, if you want to give anywhere, if you want to use the path of your Java from anywhere, from any software in your machine, you don't need to go to this particular path. You can simply access variable from anywhere. You can access a variable. Okay, like Java home. Java home will return the path of your this location. Are you getting my point? It is something like that. You have
Okay.
given a reference. Is it okay?
Okay.
Now click on OK.
Okay.
Now I will show you that whenever you are running a command from your command prompt, okay, and you are able to access that command Java, and how it is working, because the location of your command is some different. Okay, but how you can use it from the command prompt, I will tell you. Reason is that in the path I've shown you, it has added an entry. In the path, it is added an entry. And now click on OK. Click on OK. Yeah, click on OK. Now click on OK here also. Now, can you do one thing? You are already on the JDK folder. Can you click on bin folder there? Under JDK, there is a bin folder. The top one, the first one. No, under JDK, yeah, bin one. Now here you can see that. Click on that. Here you can see that. Can you click on any file and then click on J? Click on J. Yeah. Here you can see that if you go a little bit down, down one by slowly go to a little bit down. Yeah, you got it. Are you able to see that Java file below it?
Yes.
Yeah. This Java file is nothing. This is the command which you are running from your command prompt. Are you getting my point? But you know that what is the location of this Java command? C program file Java JDK bin. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
So from the command prompt, you are running this command, but your location is same or different in the command prompt. Can you open the command prompt, which is already open? Can you show everybody? What is the current location? C users Mithul Desai. That is the current path. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
But tell me why, how you are able to run this command? Because you know that if you want to access any file, you should have on the same directory, same folder. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yes or no? But you
Yes.
can see that currently location is C users Mithil Desai, and you are running or accessing indirectly, you are accessing a file that is called Java, because the path of this file is set in your system environment variable path. And that is telling that, okay, every Java command, whenever you try to run, that will be accessible from everywhere. Are you getting my point?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
But during the Java installation or JDK installation, if I have changed the path from C to D drive,
Yeah.
okay, and by default, if I open the command prompt and write the Java-version,
Mhm.
so it will tell me to change the directory first, or it.
No, no, no. I told you at the time of installing the Java, if you change the directory in the system variable, also it update the path of related to that. Are you getting my point?
Okay.
Because I told you, I have not made any changes in the path variable. I made the change in Java home, but I have never made any change in Java path variable. In the path is already taken the path of Oracle directory. It is indirectly the path of bin folder. Are you getting my point?
Okay. Yes.
Okay, that's why it is. If you still you want to change, you can do one thing. Just go to your system environment variables and delete the first entry and simple write Java home bin. Still it will work because that path is indirectly referring to the bin folder. Are you getting my point?
Yes.
So anybody have any doubt? That is the thing. If you are going to set anything on your system, wherever system environment variable, that you can access from anywhere. Now you can run any command from anywhere. And not only for this thing, you can see that if suppose take the example, you are working on Python, just see that when you are going to install the Python, it will create a path of the Python libraries, Python command on your system variables. That's why you can run the Python command also from the command prompt. Are you getting my point?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, great. So now I hope you can say our Eclipse download is going to be complete, and you will see that because we have set the path. When we will install the Eclipse, it will automatically do one thing. It will automatically pick the path, and at that time, if you want to change the path, you can change it also, right? So it is about to complete. It is about, okay. Anybody have any question till now?
Hi Pradeep, I have one question.
Yeah, please.
Uh, Eclipse is also compatible with C Sharp or other language, or it's only compatible with Java?
No, not only you can say company. You can the best quality of the Eclipse is it is a plug and play. Plug and play means if you are going to add any plugin, suppose take the example, if you are going to add a plugin for Python, you can do the programming of Python. If you are going to add a plugin for JavaScript, you can add it. Yeah, for the C sharp, it is little bit you can say not compatible. The reason is that actually C sharp is a product of the Microsoft, and Microsoft always try to make a dependency, right? So Microsoft itself provides a ID for that. That is called Microsoft Studio. Yes or no? Are you getting my
Yes.
point? Yeah. So,
Yeah, yeah.
so that's why for the C sharp, this is a condition. But still, if you want, you can do it, but that is little bit tough. So that's why, because I told you, Microsoft always provided dependency. If you want to use the Microsoft related technology like C sharp, anything, you have to depend on that. They have made a different concept. For example, they have a concept of NuGet. Whenever you want to download anything, you cannot download directly from the internet, right? They provide a NuGet in the Microsoft Studio, and you download the library from there. But except from the, you can say C sharp, if you're thinking about the Python, like people are using the robot framework, they use the Python, they are going to do the every programming in the Eclipse. That is another thing, that for Python, they have a specific ID that is called PyCharm, right? but you
Okay,
can say that,
okay.
yeah, but still you can, if you want, you can use the Eclipse also. Eclipse is best used for the you can say Java, but it can be used for other language. But you know that, for you can take the funny example, with the help of serving a spoon we can use it for a dinner purpose, but the best is teaspoon, you know that. The size is good.
Yes.
So things are made for a specific purpose. Like we have a you can say we have a knife, we have a sword. Now with the help of sword we can also cut the fruits, but the best use is to fight. What is the use of knife? To cut the vegetables, not the human being. Okay. So every software has its own purpose. Yes, that is possible that you can use it for other purpose. So like if somebody want to use the Java programming, they should go with the, you can say, IntelliJ or Eclipse. Somebody want to use the Python programming, they should go with the PyCharm. But you can use Eclipse also. Are you getting my point? Due to some reason, if you are not able to find the PyCharm, you can go with the Eclipse. I hope that is clear to you, everybody.
Yes.
Yes.
Excellent. Okay,
Yes, sir.
now can you go to that Eclipse? Yeah, that is downloaded. Yeah. So now again, it is exe file. You are going to click on that. This time, do not click 2 times.
Yes.
Yeah. So tell me, everything is clear to you, because that is my purpose. I do not allow anybody to install any software behind the scene. I can share the my previous recording and ask to install that. But why? Because whenever installing, you know that lots of confusions comes into the mind, and that should be clear. Yes or no?
Yes.
And you can see that today, maybe you have already worked on the Java part, you have writing the code of hello world, something like that. But you should aware about that, why we are doing it, why we are installing this, what should the proper way. So now today you understand that whenever you want to install the Eclipse, make sure Java is already installed on your machine. If it is not installed, make sure that whatever Eclipse version you are going to install, that should automatically install the Java on your machine. Okay. Otherwise, if the Eclipse version is not going to support the Java installation, you will get the error. Okay. Now this is Eclipse. Eclipse come for different purpose. Now you can see it. Somebody asked me one thing. Pradeep, can we do the programming? Can you see that here? The third option is that Eclipse ID for CC developers. Yes or no?
Yes.
And if you scroll, you can see that Eclipse ID for PHP developers. It means automatically you got the answer that we can use it for some other purposes. Can you scroll it down? Here you can see that. So lots of purpose Eclipse can be used, but the best it is used for your Java purpose. Can you scroll the top? Okay, now on the top we have two options: Eclipse ID for Java developers, and below is the Eclipse ID for enterprise. So enterprise have a more features. Okay, so if we are getting the free, why we should not go for the enterprise version? Because we know that enterprise is more featured. So click on in second option. Yeah, click on that, and now you can see that you are getting the information. Java 17 plus VM is required. Yes or no?
Yes.
So that's why I'm saying that if you're going to install the latest one, it is saying that at least Java 17 or plus should be required. So now we are lucky we have installed the latest one. We are not facing the problem. But think about that. If you go with the old version of the Java, right, and you try to install the latest version of Eclipse, it will not allow it. And this type of problem people have faced. That's why recently, yesterday, I created a video and upload on my YouTube channel that sometime happened that you are using the old version of the Java and you're trying to download or install the latest Eclipse. So it will create a problem. So just go and watch that and it will be helpful for you. So we are going to click on the install here, right? Yeah, and same time you can say, suppose anybody want to change the path, you know that from the Java 17 right side you are getting the folder, you can change the path. You have a flexibility for that, right? Yeah, click on accept. Excellent. You guys are awesome. Now, this is the process which is going to take the time. Okay. And not only for you, it is for everybody that this process takes time, because whenever it is downloading the Eclipse on your machine, it is going to refer some libraries. So in the starting, it will be little bit fast. But the thing is that when it go to the IN in the installing, there is a spelling INSTALLING. When it will go ING, it will be little bit slow. So that is the funny thing. I don't know, at that time, maybe they are installing some, you can say some heavy libraries. So that's why you will get a pop-up. Are you able to see? The installation process is taking longer than the usual computing prerequisite plan. So don't worry about that. That is the usual message. If you are using a very good operating system, very good feature, then also you will get this thing. Is it okay?
Yes.
Okay, so don't worry about that. But again, we are not going to waste the time. So if you have anybody have any question, you can ask me.
Yeah, yeah, Pradeep Zubair here.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, means I have Selenium like 2021 and am I audible?
Yeah, you are audible, please.
In that case, if you taken in Selenium, for Java it will come for the update.
No, can you come again? You are saying that you are what you are doing?
For example, I have the Eclipse version as 2021.
Okay.
Then at that time the Java version is I have taken latest one.
Okay.
Now the Selenium 2023 is there, no?
Uh,
Present version is there.
you are talking about the Selenium or you are talking about the Eclipse?
Yeah, actually it is linked with Java only, no?
uh, Currently we are making a, you can say, setup of Eclipse and Java. So whenever you are
Yes, yes,
downloading the Eclipse version itself, like you can see that on your screen, that it is telling that for the latest this version you should have the version of Java 17 or plus, right? It is not going to
yes.
support the lower version. So now suppose you want to go with the latest Eclipse. Okay, so in that case what you do, you have to install the latest version of Java. Is it okay?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, but don't worry about that. In the latest, you can say, installation process, there is a very good feature. What is that? Let me tell you about that. In the olden time, what was happen, if you have a Java installed on your machine, like you have a Java 8, okay, and if you are going to install a new one version, it actually removes the old version. Are you getting my point? It removes the old version. But now the facility is that you can keep multiple versions of Java on your machine. Suppose take the example. Currently, we are using JDK 21. In the future, it is going to provide. Suppose take the example Java 23 or 24. In that case, we can install the JTK 24 also. So both version will be remain on our machine. So whenever you want to use any version, that is not recommended, but whenever you want to use, what you are going to do, you are going to change the path in the system environment variables. Are you getting my point?
Yes, Pradeep.
So if you have Java, like I'm doing the same thing, when I will complete this session in my, you can say, yeah, tomorrow session, I will show you. I have JDK 8 folder in my machine. I have JDK 21. So whenever I need something related to the JDK 8, I simply change the path of my system environment variables, and now it will start picking the JDK 8. And when I need JDK 21, I change the path. So that is the beauty of the system environment variables. Are you getting my point?
Yes, yes, Pradeep. Actually, I have struggled this point in while installation.
Yeah, so you can, so still you are facing that problem? Still problem is there
No,
or
no,
that?
no, 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 no. My colleague has resolved that one.
Excellent, excellent.
Yeah.
Okay, so now you can do, you guys help me on that, not only me, this is for whole community, that if you're facing any problem and you got a solution, please prepare a video on that. Okay, and you can share that video to me and I'm going to put on my, you can say, channel. And that is only for that everybody who's facing the problem, they are any other person is never going to face that challenge. Okay, so that is my request, if you can do it. Otherwise, I'm always there to create such videos. Like you can say, in the 35th batch, recently a girl was facing a problem, and the problem was same. Like it was, what was happening there, she installed the, you can say, JDK 21. Okay, now after some time, she was going to learn the API. So at that time, Java JDK 8 was required. She simply installed the JDK 8. Now what is happening? Eclipse stopped working. Eclipse stopped working because, tell me one thing, when you install the JDK 8 after the 21 in the system environment variable, which path it is referring? JDK 8. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes.
and when
Yes, right.
and when she was trying to open the Eclipse, at that time I told you, in because she installed JDK 8 after 21, so at the time of JDK 21 Eclipse was installed successfully, it was working. But when after that she installed JDK 8, at that time in the system environment the path is set to the JDK 8, and at that time when Eclipse she was trying to open, it was referring to the JDK 8, and Eclipse is compatible to JDK 17 or 21. So I simply do one thing, I simply go to that one and change that part and start working. Are you getting my point?
Yes.
So if you are
So
clear,
just we need to change in edit in environment variable.
yeah, you have to change that variable. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why I'm saying that. Otherwise, in the previous times, what was happening, Java restrict that at a time you can use only one version. So at that time, this type of issue was not there. But now I can't say that this is the issue. I say that it is a good feature because you have multiple versions and you can switch anytime on your requirement. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Pradeep, we added the already existing environment variable or we add a new variable
No, if
for
you are
them?
going to add a new, so what will happen at a time your command prompt is going to pick the latest one. Are you getting my point? Okay, so if you are going to
Okay.
create a new one, whatever latest path you have changed, it is going to pick that one. So it is best advice that you should create the, or you can, instead of that, you should modify the existing one. And I tell you that why two versions are needed. You have seen that sometime nowadays people are asking a question, can you tell me which feature is available in the latest version? So if you want to check, okay, this feature is available in the latest version, how you are going to check? Simply write a code in the 21 and make this code as it is and change your version from Java 21 to 8. And if that feature is not working and that old version, it means is it introduced in the latest version. Are you getting my point? So
Okay.
in this way, you can check it. Okay, this sometime this question, but it is not. You can just something which is going to be asked frequently. Sometime, because what happens nowadays in the interviews, you can say actually developers are also sitting in the interview of testing. So they they try to you can say push their knowledge on the tester. But we know that testers are testers and developers are developers. They should understand it. We cannot restrict this thing, but sometime we have to face this problem. Okay, so
Okay,
anybody
can I add something?
yeah, please.
Any need to update Eclipse version? Actually, I am using 12.
You are
That's
using
why.
Java 12?
No, man, sir, Eclipse version.
Eclipse you are using 12, and what
Yeah.
version of Java is installed on your machine?
17.
17. So you can continue with that. Okay, you don't worry, don't uninstall it. In the future, if it's needed, we can change
Mhm.
that thing. Okay, but that currently you have both the things compatible, so you can go with that.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, it is taking a little bit time. It is taking a little bit time. Okay, till now this video is going very well, so I think this video will helpful for everybody. What do you say? Really, this video will be helpful for everybody for the testing purpose?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
we have because we the whole thing is just like a debate discussion. You ask the things I'm discussing, so actually this video is really helpful. So I'm going to put it on the YouTube, and if you want to share with your friends, colleagues, you can share it. Okay, because trust me, still people are working on the especially from the testing background, they are just working on the Java part. They simply open the Eclipse, they write a program, hello world, but they don't aware about that what thing is working behind the scene. And sometime when they are facing a problem, oh, my Eclipse suddenly stopped working, my Java stopped working, they don't understand it because they are not clear from the background. And in this video we have discussed about the background of the Java, we discuss about the Eclipse background, so everything. Yeah, anybody have any question? Because till the time it is stalling, we can deal with the questions.
Pradeep, these questions will be asked in interview also.
Yes, that's why I'm saying that, because they can ask you one question. Tell me, JDK's platform dependent or independent? Now you guys will be confused, but now this is clear. You can simply give the answer that maybe somebody is taking. You can say that when I was installing the software at that time, I need to choose a operating system. Like you want to download it for Mac, Linux, or Windows. So that is clear. It is a platform dependent. You are giving the answer with proof. So I don't think so he's going to ask another point on that particular question. He will be satisfied and will continue with the next question. Right?
Right, right.
Right. And now maybe they can ask you about the Eclipse also, like which ID you are using. Okay, so they can ask you why you are using Eclipse, why you are not using the IntelliJ. So you can see that Eclipse is a, you can say Eclipse is a ID in which you can do multiple type of program. We know that we are a tester, so currently we are working on Java. Java is a automation base, but sometime we want to explore the, you can say like Python, we want to explore the PHP, something. I'm not saying that is a mandatory part, but sometime people want to make their self something different from the others, right? Suppose take the example, you have a skill of Java Selenium, somebody has a skill of Python Selenium, so he is going to be more you can say demanded in the market, right? So that's why at that time you can say Eclipse is going to help you. You can go with the IntelliJ also, but the IntelliJ have their own benefits, Eclipse has their own benefit, so you can tell them that I am compatible with Eclipse. Okay.
Okay, brother.
Yeah. It is taking lots of time. It is taking lots of
Hello,
time.
Pradeep.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pradeep, I installed Eclipse IDE in Java, and you installed Eclipse IDE's Enterprise Java. So, what is the difference between?
No, no, I didn't get your point.
Yeah, what is the difference between Eclipse IDE Java and Eclipse IDE Java Enterprise?
Okay.
I think you
Okay.
installed. Yeah.
Yeah, so I can tell you the difference is that whenever you are going to install the Eclipse IDE for developers, in that case you can say I told you, in that is something like that. Whenever anybody install, any company release any version of a software, it is something that it provides few features, it provides some other features, and in the different version they provide other features. Like you can say that I told you, whenever you want to do the PHP program, they are providing a separate installer for that, right? So in the same way, the difference between the enterprise and the developers is that in the enterprise edition, there is a lots of facility to develop the web applications also. Are you getting my point? In the developers option, you can go with the little feature, less features, but in the Eclipse IDE, you have more features. Getting my point? And if you see that using the developers, you can basically work on the core Java programs. But in the Eclipse IDE, if you can see on my screen also, it is saying that Eclipse IDE for enterprise Java and web developers. Are you getting my point?
Yeah,
So
right.
it provides a more feature for web development, and you know that sometime I also take the interest in development, not for every purpose but for you guys. Sometime people told me that Pradeep, I'm facing this problem in my Selenium automation, I'm not able to identify this scenario in my web application. At that time I use my skills of, you can say, development to create that scenario in my Eclipse, in my web application. I can create a, not very good, but I can create a Java, you can say, web application also, where I try to simulate the scenario so that I can help you guys. So in that case, this enterprise edition is going to help me. Okay.
And what is the difference between JDK and JRE?
Okay, now that is very good question. Actually, you can say now the two conditions are there. Okay, I was expecting this question in the starting, but you guys asked me. That is very good. You can say JDK, the full form of JDK is Java Development Kit, and JRE means Java Runtime Environment. Now the two things is there. Suppose take the example. You just try to understand this scenario. Suppose take the example. Somebody has given you already a developed code in Java. Are you getting my point? Somebody has already developed a code in Java to you. You have to only run it. You have to only run it. So if
Um,
you want to run a code which is developed in Java, you need only the environment to run it. That's why in that case, JRE, that is called Java Runtime Environment, that should be available in your machine. And the best example is that sometime you will see that in few systems that are not from the non-IT background. Okay, few peoples that are from the non-IT background, whenever you go and check it in their system, you will find the JRE. Why? If they are going to install any software which is going to use the Java, okay, in that case, your that software try to install the JRE on your machine, because JRE is needed to run that, but you will not get the JDK. Are you getting my point?
yes.
But
So
just think,
JRE is a different
yeah,
EXE file.
GR is a different, but now the good question is that if we talk about the JDK, why you are installing the JDK and you don't need to install the GRE separately? Because just think about that. A person who want to run the Java code, that is okay, he's running. Okay, so he need or she need only GRE. But think about that. A person who is going to develop a code, a person who will develop the code, he will run the code also to testing purpose. Yes or no? So
Yes.
it means the person who is developing the code, he want both the things. He want JDK as well as JRE. So
Yeah.
actually JRE comes within the JDK. Getting my
Oh,
point?
yeah.
So whenever you are installing JDK, it itself contains a copy of your JRE. If you go
Okay.
in the olden times of, if you can, I will show you that thing also in my system. Whenever you try to install anything in Java 8 or previous, it actually creates the two folder parallelly, JDK and JRE separately. Okay, but
Okay.
now it only install the JDK because JDK comes within the JRE. You
JRE.
got it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that is very good question. Yeah. And here I want to tell you also, GRE is nothing. We sometimes call GRE means they are talking about the JVM. JVM means GRE is try to provide the environment to run your code. And you can say JVM is also, it is called a virtual machine. So whenever you run Java on your machine, okay, so it actually creates a machine environment that is called a virtual machine. So that is called JVM. Okay.
JV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a very good question. Clapping for you. That is very good question. Anybody else? Guys, come with questions if you have. We are going to upload this video on YouTube. So they are going to see that which person is asking the questions. Okay, this is taking time. It is providing a lots of features. It is taking time. Okay. Till the time, you can say that when it will try to complete, Mithul, you will share the screen. Till the time, let me share my screen. Okay. Okay. So that I can show you that thing like I was talking about that.
Sure.
Okay, so let me share my screen. Okay, and at the same time, you can go with these videos like because I was getting this question from a lot of people's like Pradeep, you can say AI is comes into the picture. Okay, and now Chat GPT is coming. Lots of things are there. So we are in the risk of jobs? Trust me, you can go this video and I have clearly explained that Chat GPT or any AI tool is just like a robot, and robot works on the instructions of the, tell me, human being. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yes.
And,
Yes.
and there is a limit. So now people are saying that AI is going to replace. No, AI still will be there. Definitely it is reduce the number of count of the, you can say, manual, but it is not going to replace the testing. Not only testing, nothing it is going to replace. And the best example is from that movie Rajnikant. What is that? Robot. Yes or no?
Yes.
We cannot rely totally on the robot. It can be risky. You know that robot technology is in the market from a long time. But tell me, which country is using the robot in their war? Any country is using? Any country is using?
No, no.
You know the reason? Because robot is a AI. You are putting the some command, but you don't know if that machine will be fail. They will start firing on their own
Well,
people. So that is the best example for my favorite hero Rajnikant. That you have the robot, you can use them, but there should be a limitation. So robot should never going to replace the manual thing, because they don't have their own mind, right? They are doing whatever programming you have feed them, and there is a limitation. Whatever you are going to feed them, they are going to work on that part. Yes or no? They don't have emotions, they don't have their own brain. Yes or no?
yes,
Yes.
yes.
So now think about somebody saying that somebody have discussed this point to me, Pradeep, in the chat GPT, you are going to put something and it is going to give the answer. I asked them, tell me what is going to tell them. So he has simply tell them, I'm going to write a code, how to create a framework. So I have just asked them, just tell me what answer he has given. He has given the answer. This is the folder structure. This is the testng file you have to create. But tell me, without understanding what is testng, what is Java class, what is the folder structure, can you understand those things?
No.
Okay, yes, you can't understand. So that is the thing, you cannot customize the thing. Just think about that. I am doing automation for my application. Okay, in my feature there is a feature like how to calculate the HRA. Tell me one thing, HRA is not something, or the salary is not a thing which is same in every organization. They have different type of calculation, right? Allowances, TA, DA, everything. So tell me, if we are going to say ChatGPT, can you give me a calculation for the HRA? So where it will pick the logic? It will pick the general logic. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes.
So you have to tell them that this is my HRA, this is DA, this is DA allowance, and now the cell is calculated. So keep this thing in your mind. Chat GP, not only Chat GP, any AI tool cannot replace the job. It can minimize the job. But what is the reason? I tell you, just think about that. A person, if you will get the course, suppose take the example, you are stuck somewhere, how to take the screenshot in the Selenium. So you can put that question in your chat GPT. Even you can put that question in your you can say Google also. In the same time, what is the benefit? You get the quick code from there, and you know that the Java, you know that basic concept, so you can easily utilize it. But for that purpose, you know Java, yes or no? Without knowing Java, can you pull any code from the internet and you can use it? No. Can you use it? No. You should know what is class, object, instance variable, functions, yes or no? Are you agree or not?
Agree.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
So
Agree.
don't think in mind it can reduce the job. That I agree, because one can do the work of maybe 2 or 3 persons, because it will get more code from the quick code from the, you can say, that AI bot. But it is not, it is replace the, no, never, never. And if something will happen, trust me, it will be risky for a whole human being, right? But it will never happen. Don't happen. Okay, so Mithul, what is the condition of that installation? It still it is working? Hey Mithul. Okay, Mithul. Hey Mithul. No, I'm not able to hear you, Mithul. That is complete or still in the progress?
Yes, yes.
Still in the progress?
Still in progress.
Okay, so now till the time, let me show you that in my machine I have.
Pradeep,
Yes, yes.
can I share my screen because it's installed on my machine,
Okay,
if you want?
okay. Just give me some time. I want to make sure that the process complete on his machine, so that nobody is going to confuse. But I will come to you also. Okay.
Okay.
Now here you can say this is, everybody is able to see my screen. See
Yes.
program files, and here you can see, I will go to the Java. Are you able to see JDK 1.8, JDK 11, JDK 17, JDK 21? Because in every batch, when I teach the person, at that time I use that version. So I teach the people Selenium on Java 1.8, then 11, then 17, and now 21. And you can see that in case of 1.8, you are able to see 2 folders, JDK and JRE. Yes or no?
Yes.
But now from the JDK 1.8 onwards, everything is wrapped in the JDK, because it is simple thing. If the developer is going to develop the code, he will also run it. So he need both the things. So everything is available here. Is it okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So that is good. So. Okay, we can do one thing. We can do, Mithul, can you share the screen? I want to see that how much part is completed there.
Yes, sure.
Yeah. Mithil, your machine is little bit slow because somebody else has completed the installation.
Are you able to see my screen?
No, it is taking time. Yeah. It is loading.
Maybe some other person.
Yeah, it is taking time. I don't know. Mithil, your system is little bit slow. Okay, so now the thing is that when this installation part will be completed, so your Eclipse will be there, and then we will check that whether Eclipse is you can say working fine or not. Okay, so we can do one thing, because this part is already completed in some other person. So we will do one thing. Till the time it is installing our machine, we will go to that machine. So
Yes,
now
sure.
now now can you share the screen?
Yes, I can.
Yeah. Okay. So Maninder is sharing the screen. Wow, Maninder, you have a very good. And now you can see that, as you've seen that Mithul was trying to install that thing. And when that will be completed, you will be in the same condition. You will see this window where you will see the launch button. So now simply click on launch. Yeah. So now it is going to open, and you can see the version is 2023 12 here. Okay, so it is opening, and now it is going to take a little bit time. Yeah, so now here you can say it is opening a window. Okay, now same thing here. It is saying that select a directory or a workspace. Now the question is that what do you mean by workspace? Anybody have an idea what is workspace?
Whatever we are doing to code, and it is going to
All
get
projects.
saved here.
Yeah, yeah, you are right. Anybody else who was saying, trying to say something?
Whatever we
Yeah.
are creating any project, and that folder, the save in this folder.
Yes, excellent. Clapping for you. So for both of you, actually, if workspace, it is itself saying very, very simple thing. Workspace means it is providing a space to for your work, and that is related to the Eclipse. So Eclipse workspace is nothing. You are deciding a folder on your system so that whenever you are going to create any project using Eclipse, it will be stored in a same location. Getting my point? And that location will be C users Maninder Kaur under Eclipse workspace. So whenever you want to see, oh, where all projects are available related to the Eclipse in my machine, so this will be the location. If you want, you can change it. Okay, now click on launch. So if anybody is not clear on that, you can see that you can again ask me. Workspace is nothing. It is a folder where you are deciding that you are going to keep all your Eclipse projects. So now can you maximize it? Excellent. So this is a welcome window. You can see that, and we will see this window only one time. So better just close it. Okay, so yeah, we don't need to go here. Okay, and now close, click on that one. Are you able to see top left? There is a welcome window and there is a cross. Yeah, close it. So whenever you are going to open Eclipse, every time you are going to see this window. Okay, if you want to still see, you can see that. Just close it, this Eclipse, and again try to open from your from desktop. Close this Eclipse, and now you will see on your desktop. Are you able to see any icon related to the Eclipse? Yes. Double click. So every time you are going to open it, okay, you can close this environment variable. We don't need it. So every time whenever you are going to open, it is going to ask launch. Okay, if you don't want to see this window again, you can click on that checkbox at the time of workspace that use this default. Okay, now, so here we are going to check whether my installation is completed or not. So we are going to make a check. We will start the session from tomorrow, but we are make sure that everybody is completed the setup part. So there is a menu file. Are you able to see the file menu? In the menu, first option file. Click on that new. And under the new right side, you will be able to see that we have a different type of option, Maven project, something like that. Okay, this is the benefit of the latest version of the Eclipse, that they are giving the direct option to create the Maven project. Okay, but we will do one thing. We will understand about the Maven, but first of all, we will try to create a normal Java project to understand whether Java is working fine or not. So can you go to the other part? There is a last option, other, in the same. Yeah, click on other. Yeah, and here you can see, are you able to see option Java project? Click on that. Next. Okay, now scroll down. First of all, scroll down and just uncheck this one, module. Under module, there is a checkbox, because there is a concept of module that is not so much important. So we should not use it. Otherwise, it will create a problem. Go to the top and now give the project name. Okay, so yeah, you can give any project name. And now you can see that new, just give name, some beautiful name. New, why you guys give this name? Just give the name. Uh, you can say, if you want, you can give the name of a god. Just feel it. New, just do something very interesting. New, you can give any code name. Just give the anything you are thinking about that. No. Oh, you guys, Guru Nanak, excellent. Guru Nanak project. Just write Guru Nanak project. So now this project is good. Don't put any space between the project name. That is advisable. Okay. If you want to make a space, you can use the underscore, but don't use any. You can say space here. Now you can see that below it, you are able to see option use default location. It means this project is going to save. You can see the location. See users Maninder Kaur Eclipse and under Guru Nanak. So now the project question is that what is project? Again, project is nothing. Eclipse is going to store all your projects. Okay. And project is just like a simple folder on your under workspace, so that if you want to create 2-3 projects, every project is going to save their own related files. Are you getting my point? So Guru Nanak project is nothing. It will be a folder on your machine with some basic setting. Automatically it is picking the JRE. Are you able to see it is picking the JRE, Java SE21? So you don't need to make any changes here, and come down and click on finish.
Uh, I have to ask a question.
Yeah.
Synthetically, I agree that we do not provide any space between the project name.
Yeah.
But if we provide any space, is there anything which
No, that is not issue, because you can see that itself while creating any folder in your system, operating system, you can provide a folder. But what happens sometimes, just think about that whenever you try to refer this folder as a path in your Java programming. Okay, so in that case there is a problem because you are using the space. So in that case you have to use some different, you have to make some different thing that is called, there is a concept that is called escape character. Okay, so I want to get rid of that thing, because that is not something which is mandatory, right? It is not mandatory to give the space. Are you getting my point?
Okay.
So we are trying to get rid of that problem. We don't want to face that. Otherwise, if you want to go, if you can give it. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, now it is opening a window that is called perspective. What do you mean by perspective? Okay, so perspective means, just think about that. If you are going to do some work, for example, if you are going to do something, you can take the example of real world. If you are going to pray the God, right? So you create an environment according to that. Okay, you will go to your house, you will just put some idols, like take the example, you are going to pray the Guru Nanak. So you should have the picture of that, right? Then you have some mantras, something like that. So environment, your environment is going to help you. It is going to provide all the things which is needed to complete that particular task. Like you can say puja. Same thing here. We are going to develop a Java code. So it is saying that I will make whole UI according to the Java development options. Are you getting my point? Open perspective means I will change the UI that will be helpful for your Java development. Are you getting my point? So
Yes.
click
Yes,
on,
sir.
so click on open perspective, because he is trying to help you. Just take the help, open perspective, and UI will be little bit changed. Yeah, you got below tabs problem, Java doc, declaration, right side task list, and at runtime automatically it will open a tab for you that is called console. So now we are going to check your Java is working fine on Eclipse or not, or is there any problem? Can you expand the Guru Nanak project? Yeah. Yeah, click on that arrow. Yeah, you are going to expand. I hope you have
Nothing
not.
is happening.
No, just try to click on. I don't think so. You have clicked properly. Click on that. I don't know. It
I
is not.
clicked many times.
Oh, it is very surprised why we are not able to see. No. Do one thing. Right click on that project. Okay, and go to first option, new, and just go to the fourth option, package. Okay, and put some package. Just simply write com dot org dot test, and now click on finish. Yeah, actually it was not refreshed properly. Okay, otherwise when you expand, now you can see that everything is coming under it. Yes or no?
Yes.
So that's why it is, maybe it is not refreshed. Now I will do one thing. I will create a normal Java class under the package com.org test and see that your code is working. So right click on com.org test. Yeah, I will tell you, I will come to that topic, but today I'm just trying to make sure that system environment is set up on every machine. Now click on the yeah, class, excellent. And yeah, now you can give any name here. Okay, any name. No, now here again the thing is that whenever you are giving a name of a class, you can see that when you give a name test, you are able to see any alert, not error, but there is an alert at the top. You can see that. Can you read that alert for me? Java
Class,
type name is,
class will
Uppercase.
always start with uppercase letter.
yes, it is saying that type name is discouraged by convention Java type. So you can say it is not a error, means it, you, if you still want to proceed, you can proceed it. It is recommendation. Yes or no?
Yes.
So that you should follow the recommendation. Yeah, public static one, click on finish. So same thing I was saying that about the project. In the project name, you can give the space, but my recommendation is that because I'm a little bit experienced, you should not provide any you can say name here, space here. Okay, in the main, can you write a code? So here I will show you what is the benefit of Eclipse IDE. If you want to write some Java code, it will provide you some shortcuts, some intelligence. Like you want to write a code to print some message in the console, you have to write system.out. But here you can see that she has already used a shortcut SYSO control space, and everybody just try to write hello world. Just run it. How you can run it? We have two options. We can use this run button as she's pointing, as Maninder is pointing, and you can click on OK. Why it is opening the pop-up? Because you have not saved the code, right? And now it is printed. So it means Java is working fine. Okay. Is it okay?
Yeah.
I have a
So,
question.
sorry.
That I have a question.
Yeah.
That like in the Maninder scenario, that like JRE system library was not visible. So that's why like you put it that form.org and then test. But if I see on my system, I can see that.
Yeah.
So is it
No. It was actually, you can say it was not reference. Now do one thing. Maninder is she's going to do one thing. At that time, it was not reference. Maninder, can you create another project? File new, just create, and you can see that it will be visible. Maybe in her system it was a problem. You can give any name. Yeah, new project, and now simply click on finish and it will be visible. Just see that. Can you expand it? Yeah, are you getting my point? It was not refreshed due to some reason at that time. Okay, if it is not refreshed, you can do one thing. Just right click on your new project. Just right click on new project and you will get an option refresh. Are you able to see on yeah, this one? Okay, so instead of using that, I have just created a package for that, but that is not mandatory. Are you getting my point?
Yes, that is it mandatory to
So
perform all
that
the have
Yeah.
performed?
form.org.test is not coming. Is
Okay,
that fine?
because because I told you that I have created after creating the project. Okay, by default the project is this one. Okay, so here you can say that only you have created it is recommended that whenever you are creating a Java class, it should be under a package. That's why I created a package. Usually people do the wrong thing. You can do one thing. Just click on in the new project, click on src, and just you can create a new class. Just do one thing, right click, new class. This time again create a class, and now give any name. Give any name. Maninder. This one. And now you can see that. Can you see one thing? Oh, you guys are very fast. Have you seen a alert message? Default package is discouraged. Have you seen that thing? No. Just do one thing. Again, create a class under src and see that. You guys are very fast. Now give any name. Tell me, are you able to see any alert message at the top?
Yes.
I can see that.
No.
The use of default package is discouraged.
Just put any name again. See, everybody can see that. Just put any name. You can see that the use of default package is discouraged. It means it is saying that you should always make class under a specific package. Getting my point?
Yeah.
So now click on finish. And now still try to run this class. Put any message under it, demo class. Control space, shortcut key, complete, enter. Yeah, sometime happen that control space and enter you can do it. If it is not able to show, able to write it, control space and enter. Enter. Yeah. Now make some code here. Just write Lord Shiva. For me, Lord Shiva. Lord, so run it. Lord Shiva. Yeah, run it. You are getting, so you can see that still you are able to create a Java file under the default package. But what is recommended? Your package, defined package. Yes or no?
Yes.
So
Yes.
anybody have any doubt? Because I want to make sure that I have
When
completed all the questions related to the installation of Java, Eclipse, everything. Okay, yeah, you are saying something?
Yes, so when we come to the live project or live industry, so is there any importance to provide our package name, because by default it is discouraging, means it is asking us to provide our package.
Yes. So now here I want to give you the very beautiful example. That is my way of teaching, that I always try to give the example from the real world. So now think about that. Just take the example that you are living in a society. I'm also living in a society, right? So in the society, you can say that so first of all, society is something like that. Anybody can enter to the society when he has a visiting, you can say, authority. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes.
Now tell me one thing. When you enter to the society, you can take the example of your own society. In the society, we have different flats. We have different flats. Now tell me, you can enter to any flat, or you should have an authorization for that?
No, authorization should be there.
Exactly. Second thing, in the society, we have swimming pools, we have club. Anybody can use those swimming pools, or only the person who is living in that society, they can only?
Only the society residents can use.
Yes. So actually, it is something like that. Your society is just like a project, and you can say your tower or flat. These are just the example of your, you can say that, packages. So you can make a restriction on your resources by giving a different type of access level. And this access level we will learn in a Java concept that is called access specifier. Getting my point?
Okay. Yes.
Okay, so that is the advantage. So we will cover those things in very interesting way in the upcoming session. Oh, I hope everybody doubt is clear. Anybody have any still doubt in Java setup or Eclipse setup?
No.
Great.
No.
Great. So
No.
I'm just stopping the session here. Let me